my fault, Mr. Mayor. My apologies.
No, that's good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a good summer. All right. Notice of this meeting is being held in accordance with the public laws of 1975, Chapter 231. An adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by a notice sent to Star Ledger, the local source, and posted in the main lobby of the municipal building and on the Township website. Pledge of allegiance led by Carl Ostergaard, Jr., Commander, American Legion, Post 228. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for servicemen here and abroad. Thank you. Roll call?
Mayor Huber.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Laufer.
Here.
Committeeman Capides.
Here.
Committeeman Kaiser.
Present.
Committeeman Weber.
Here.
Proclamations and announcements. All right. Springfield 55 plus residents calendar is out for September. Please get one. Get one. All right. And this is very dear to my heart, everybody knows. 9/11 ceremony will be in front of Town Hall Thursday, September 11th at 8:30 in honor of the two residents who were perished at the World Trade Center, followed by a wreath ceremony at the garden across the street. And I'd like to see if we can get a few more people here. All right, bulk pickup is scheduled for Wednesday, September 17th. All items must be placed at the curb by Tuesday evening. No construction debris, e-waste, or branches will be collected. And if you put it out a week early, you might get a ticket. I know a lot of people I've driven around town. A lot of people are already putting it out. All right. National Voter Registration Day is Tuesday, September 16th at the Springfield Public Library from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let's go out and vote. French Richards Cemetery, signed declarations and grave markings, Saturday, September 13th at 10 a.m. Receptions will be after signed the declarations at the Springfield Hillside Elks. September 13th at 10 a.m. The next committee meeting is scheduled for Thursday, the 25th at 7, and the reason is being because of holidays. Am I correct? Yes. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure. The Township extends its condolences to the family of Samuel Ferner, 92, who passed away on August 26th. Sam was a longtime resident, served in the Army, and was a proud member of the American Legion, Springfield Knights of Columbus, and St. James Apostles Church, where he served as an usher.
Mayor, there will also be the townwide garage sale Saturday and Sunday, November 13th and 14th before the bulk pickup, and that will be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday.
And we asked him to register with you or call in?
You can register on the township website.
Okay. All right. Public comment on agenda items only. Anybody have anything to the public? No? I close it to the public. All right. Anybody have anything up here to say?
Yeah. Want to recognize two residents, two kids who helped somebody who's near and dear to the Springfield family, Maureen's mom. So we thank them, and we thank First Aid for rendering aid. So thank you to the two teens that helped, and I know one of them's going into nursing, so it's a credit to the town. So thank you.
Alex, anything now? Yeah, okay. Administration's report? Administrators?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Couple items. We've been speaking about Duffy's Lot. It floods, as everyone, I believe, knows. We were fortunate enough to get some help from Senator Cryan, who put us in touch with some people at DEP. Robbie and I had a conversation with the young lady down there And we have another scheduled meeting on this coming week, either 15th, 16th, somewhere in there. We sent them down a 26-page report, which had pictures included, graphs and charts. So it looks like we have the possibility of some movement on that to possibly get that either relieved all the way or at least partially fixed so the flooding isn't as bad as it currently is. We're going to need that lot as the downtown gets redeveloped. That lot's going to become incredibly important to us. So I'm excited. We actually have some possibility of some movement there. I wanted to point out, I don't know if anybody noticed, Gomes sidewalk on Caldwell, they put the sidewalk down and didn't put the pole lighting in. So they had to take up the sidewalk, put the pole lighting in. We gave them a permit to open up the sidewalk. We had a $5,000 bond. They had, I think Mike gave them 10 or 15 days to do the job. I was there this morning. All the bases are in and the sidewalk is back open. So we'll return their bond money accordingly. An update, if anybody's been past the development at Patriots Way, they're making great progress. The building is up and they're already, I saw they had the wrap on it, to protect the wood. So that's moving along very quickly. Scotty's. Wayne was in, got his demo permit, the builder. He also disconnected the water, the gas, that type of thing. So the utilities have been disconnected. He'll be demoing that in the not too distant future. We're working on the escrow agreement with him right now to get that taken care of, and then the redevelopment agreement. So that's in the works. We did get, Tamara, can you flip up the buildings? I know, again, trust me, this building here, they're gonna replace the brick facing and the windows will be done. I think I forget if that's 162, the chiropractor kind of on the left. So he's gonna replace the brick and the windows will be done over. So that's gonna get taken care of very shortly. And then also this past week, we had a couple more buildings painted. And again, I understand this isn't a home run, but at least they look a little cleaner. Tamara, can you go to the next one? And they painted the next building over to the right that you see was started. And they're painting the side of that also, which is now done. We're working on the owner of those buildings actually, not to only clean those up, but the back also. There's a lot of issues behind those buildings. So again, I know it's not a home run, but it's better than we've seen in many years. We also have talked to the owner of the building on the corner of Morrison Mountain, the white building on the corner. He has agreed to do work on that. We're gonna work with him. He's got to replace the cellar doors on the other side on Mountain Avenue are all rusted. So we told him those have to be replaced immediately before somebody falls. He's agreed to scrape the building and get that cleaned up. We're talking about painting that and trying to at least dress it up until something more permanent is done. So again, it takes time, but at least we are making progress. I wanted to talk about the crosswalks. Tamara, can you pull up our crosswalk lights? So these have been put up. This is on Wabino and Mizell. And then the one on Evergreen and South Springfield will be up this week. We had to get the vendor to come in because we got a couple of issues with that location. There's some telephone poles in the way. I mean, it's just...
They're not visible depending on which way you're coming.
Yep.
So we actually need a sign on either side of the pole.
We got to kind
I
of
saw that
sandwich
this
the
morning when I
telephone
went
pole.
down. I don't know how we missed it, but I saw the telephone pole and I saw the sign. I said, there's no way you're going to see it from both directions unless you do one on each side. Okay.
And there was a question, I'm kind of jumping a little ahead, there was a question on the flags that Mr. Bartos raised to wave. They were replaced.
We do have new flags.
It's not how long they last, it's how soon does somebody steal them.
That's right,
Still-
yeah.
I don't think they're wearing out. I think they grow legs, and they tend to get
They're
lost
like
somehow.
trophies.
Yeah, somebody's got them hanging in their bedroom or something, I don't know. And then let's talk about paving, because I think as everybody sees, although it might be frustrating, we are making progress on getting things paved again. Paving was completed on County Roads Mars to Clinton, South Springfield between Mountain and Shunpike. Most of the line striping was completed today. I don't know if anybody saw them, but they were out there doing the crosswalks, the line striping, so that was done. Paving continues tomorrow on 910. This is Linden from Wabeno to Morris, and Lyons Place from Salter to the other end of Salter. Yeah, the middle section of Linden from Wabeno to Mizell is being paved by Springfield under a DOT grant, and that is yet to be determined when we're gonna do that. You know, honestly, we're starting to get to a point in the year where the weather's gonna start turning against us. We also have the other scheduled paving out to bid. That's Highlands Avenue and Windsor full curb to curb, mill and overlay. New Jersey DOT State Aid Project, Diamond Road, full mill and pave and spot curbing, Lawrence Road, full mill and pave and spot curbing. Grant application, we did put in for DPW applied for statewide insurance grant for safety, which was approved in the amount of $9,000. Those funds are used for signage, barricades, that type of thing, so we at least don't have to pay for them out of the township budget. And I think for the moment, that is all, unless somebody has a question or comment.
I do. I'm in agreement with you. I think that the painting, while not a perfect solution, I have to say that the one building that was initially painted gray first, which is the salon building,
Yes.
came out fantastic. Definitely a professional paint job. Definitely a major improvement. Bid, awning uniform. I think one of the issues we have with that downtown is that you have a mishmash of awnings all around, no uniform design.
Mr. Weber, if I may interrupt you.
Sorry, go ahead.
We have a downtown standards that I have coming to you guys very shortly. So we're gonna try to make those match, because you're right. I mean, you look at the awnings and they jump out at you.
I also would like to add that we're working on a program through the Business Improvement District to assist businesses that will be doing painting and helping by improving the fronts of their buildings, to assist them with a grant program of a certain dollar amount. Obviously, we'll help out by giving them the money back after they've paid for either the awnings or the signage. So we're working on that. As a matter of fact, that's on our next board meeting at the end of this month.
I wish I could tell you we're getting all new buildings, but it's just, it's a battle. It's a battle to get these people in to try to help us out at all. It's just been tough.
You know, certain simple things, like the windows cleaned up, you saw what a difference that made in that building alone. And even the one at the end where Calderon is, the music studio is, came out fantastic. Windows cleaned up, sidewalks pressure washed, just stuff like that makes a huge difference, so thank you.
And Committeeman, may I add that with the changes that the administration is working on getting these building owners to do, it makes it easier for us to be able to get new businesses to come into town, which is obviously the main objective, is to make that downtown jump again and have people going down there. So for the residents, it gives them something to look forward to. As we have these done, we'll be able to get new businesses that are looking. We have constant phone calls of small businesses that want to open up in the center of town, so.
And this is an ongoing project. We're not done with the owners of the buildings downtown. I mean, we're continuing to bring somebody in on a regular basis and try to get the next one. It just takes time, unfortunately.
Yep.
I'd also like the businesses, you know, when you get together and that. Years ago, when the kids used to paint the front of the stores for Halloween, we had a contest and things like that. I'd like to go back to things like that. Let the kids, you know, it's washable paint, water paint, whatever it is, and see if we could do something like that.
Mayor, I'm 100% with you. Not only doing that, we can also do the Scarecrow contest, which have been done in many, many other towns as well.
To get the kids involved.
We can do that.
Also, I forgot to mention, schools are open now, and we have to drive carefully, especially by the schools. Kids are crossing, and I've talked to the police. If you don't stop for the kids in the street, you will get a ticket. I said, the chief and I have been talking about that, and we got that. Another thing I'm trying also is helmets for the kids, because kids are riding around here with the motorcycle.
E-bikes.
Not motorcycle, it's e-bikes.
Yeah, the e-bikes.
E-bikes, and they're dangerous. And
Not many.
there's not laws against it, but you have to wear a helmet when you have something.
It's not even, it's adults too. I wouldn't single out kids, and I know there's a law that, 17, you don't have to wear a helmet anymore, but when you are taking a motorized scooter home from the train station in the dark, and I know a helmet might not be cool, but you know what's uncool? Being like paralyzed and,
Hope the parents are listening to this.
wear a helmet.
Thing.
Adults too.
The problem you have right now, I think, with the e-bikes is, I think it goes by speed. Speed requires the helmet or not helmet. I think anything under,
Anything under
Maybe it's for
17.
adults. I mean, anybody under 17.
Adults, I'm saying, sorry.
Yeah, for the adults, there's different, like you said, the types, type 2, type 3.
Yeah.
Depending on the speed, yeah. Depending on the speed, some of them have to be registered, I believe.
and the problem is that this is all within less than a year. This summer is the first time we're seeing a
They
mass
scare me.
influx of e-bikes.
You know, I
They
don't-
become affordable and everything.
Yeah, so, just, we're working on it, and the police will stop you and give you a warning, whatever their, your job is.
You're gonna have an e-bike squad. I would have taken that detail. I'll tell you
I
that.
just want, I want the parents to
Been talking
realize.
about it.
I would have taken an e-bike detail.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That means you have to ride in any.
Anything else, John?
Strong, you can hose them down.
Nope, I have nothing. Anybody? Chris?
Nope, good, thank you.
Okay. Minutes, regular and executive meeting.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the regular and executive meeting minutes of July 15th, special meeting minutes of July 23rd, and regular meeting minutes of August 12th, 2025 as emailed.
Second.
Aye.
Aye. We're caught up.
Okay. New business?
Okay, we have a second reading on ordinance 2025-17. This ordinance amends the land use provisions at Chapter 35 of the Township Code.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance 2025-17 as read by Madam Clerk, publicized in the local source on September 18th, 2025.
Second.
Public get to talk? Yeah. Open up to the public? Anybody want to talk about it?
Can we have a quick breakdown from Craig, our lawyer, on what is happening?
Yeah, this is a modification of the land use provisions of the code to allow for, in certain zones, just in the 2 industrial zones, allow for indoor sports facilities. We don't currently have that defined within our land use code, and this is going to help in terms of the planning efforts for these types of facilities. And this is a simple ordinance to add that in there and give some descriptions of some requirements as well.
The
I had a
planning board
meeting.
took action yesterday to say that it was, it met the master plan and our intentions too.
So they approved it, yes, so they're good.
They recommended it yesterday.
Had a meeting with the head of the soccer club of Springfield today, and they are incredibly excited for the possibility of an indoor sports complex here in Springfield. So that was that'll be very welcome for our soccer players and baseball players as well.
Okay?
All right. Public?
Committeeman Weber?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Laufer?
Yes.
Committeeman Capides?
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Mayor Huber?
Yes. All right. Now resolutions. Before I go, I also want to thank the soccer organization, because people came to me today, walked up to me and said they liked the freshman stand that they put up there in the middle of the fields. Said it's very nice and that. So, thank you, soccer.
Softball?
Softball.
Softball.
I apologize.
Yeah, there's a big difference, softball over soccer here. Hold on a second.
Okay, resolutions. Let me know if you want anyone pulled. 2025-222, 223, 224, 225, 226, 227,
Pull that one, please.
yes. All right, 228, 229, 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235, 236, and 237.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to make a motion to approve on consent agenda, resolutions 2025-222 through 225-226, and resolutions 2025-228 through resolution 2025-237.
Second.
Committeeman Capides?
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Committeeman Weber?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Laufer?
Yes.
Mayor Huber?
Yes. All right. Read 227, please.
Resolution 2025-227. This
Yes.
resolution hereby authorizes, ratifies, and approves an agreement for the limited temporary use of a portion of its facilities for filming purposes.
Mr. Mayor, I move Resolution 2025-227 as read by Madam Clerk.
Second.
Mr. Mayor, the reason that I pulled this particular resolution is last month I was reading an article on NewJersey.com, and I inadvertently forgot to make the request of you and the Township Committee last month. There have been a lot of communities around us, I'm sure you've seen, in the news and locally, perhaps on social media, a lot of films, television shows, movies being filmed, throughout New Jersey because of a lot of the productions that have been coming in, and also locally, as close as Union County. And what I wanted to have happen is us to find out as a township what we needed to do to be film ready, so when these opportunities come along, we could be added to the list. I did not share this or made this public, and we've shared this before. There was a couple of production companies that have approached us in the summertime about potentially using parts of our township to film and videotape some movies or television shows. But most recently, as far as this resolution goes, we've had a company come in here and use part of actually this town hall to film part of a production. I'm not exactly sure because I don't know the legalese if I could say what streaming service it was, but they came in here, and I'm going to have Mr. Basicolo, if you can explain a little bit more about this. We had a production company come in here for about a day and a half, use our facilities, use our property, and with the use of our facilities and property, not only do we get to publicize the great town that we live in, but we also get another revenue stream for towns looking at us, being attractive, and I'm saying to myself, and I want to share with you guys, why not us? You know, there's a lot of things about this town that we enjoy. There's a lot about these things about this town, properties and historical sites and things of that nature, that people come to this town and say, this would be a great backdrop for a scene or scenes in a movie. And that's exactly what happened last week. And I know that there was a little hubbub on social media when we made an announcement that a certain area of town had to be restricted. And it's not because we're trying to be cryptic. It's not because we're trying to hide things. It's basically for everyone's safety, just like a police or a public safety matter. When things happen or we say to stay away around a certain area of town, we're not doing it to be difficult. We're not doing it to be mischievous or cryptic. We're doing it to be, cautious. And soon, I guess next season, hopefully some part of this courtroom will be able to see in a streaming service show. So with all that being said, I think this is a wonderful opportunity to be film ready. And I know, Mr. Basicolo, you were doing research into this, and this tonight with this resolution is a great first step, hopefully one of many resolutions that will pass to increase the productivity of these types of things happening in our town. Can you just explain the process of the steps that you're doing and the research that you're doing to become a town that's film-ready? What have we done so far? And what does that mean for the township in terms of, income and viability?
Well, over the past 6, 8 months, we've probably had 3 or 4 companies actually approach us, and we've walked through our buildings, showing them the buildings, they look at it, they take photos, they go back and they talk to, I guess, their people to see if it fits what they're looking for. It's kind of a numbers game, to be honest with you. You got to throw so many out and hope one of them hits. Well, we were fortunate that Netflix contacted us about, I don't know, 3, 4 weeks ago maybe. They had to be through here half a dozen times. Came back, measuring. You just can't imagine the detail that they went into. Measuring the floor space, the ceiling heights, the light, the whole bit. So they actually contacted us and said, yeah, we love the courtroom. We want to use it for a show called Big Mistakes with Dan Levy and Laurie Metcalf. So I said, we would welcome you. Now, what's it entail? So it was 3 days. Thursday was a setup day. And to your point, the reason that we kind of wanted to keep it quiet was, just to give you an idea, they brought, I believe it was 6 26-foot box trucks. They brought 2 40-foot trailers in. So all of us had to park either in DMV or somewhere else to leave all of front of Town Hall open. We still had to do business. Town Hall was open on Thursday and Friday. Monday was a cleanup day. They came back and took everything down. But we were very busy, and I'll show you some pictures. We ended up having about 100 people here while they were filming. Thursday, as I said, was all day setup. Friday, they filmed, and they were here. I don't know what time they leave, John, do you know? It was after midnight. Yeah, they left after midnight, and that was the filming day. So, but it was interesting. So they had 50 extras and about 40 or 50 people that were working on the set to get everything ready to go and here doing the actual work. But what was really interesting is, they changed everything, as you could see. And this is the one thing that was really cool. So they saw the picture, and I said, you can't take it down. It's bolted to the wall, so you got to live with it. So they tried to contact, what they told me is they tried to contact the artist or the artist's family, and they were not successful. So they had to cover it up. So what they did is they computer generated a picture, and they brought it in panels about 3 or 4 feet wide. And what they did is they measured from inside to inside. They just come in and just placed them. When you got up to them, you couldn't even see the seams. They were done so well. I asked them if we could have it, if they were going to discard it. But they said they may have to do a reshoot or something, so they wanted to hold on to it. If they decide they're going to throw it away, I said we would love to be able to put it in Chisholm or somewhere. So we're going to see if we can get that. But there's going to be other opportunities, and Craig and I talked about, we're already putting an ordinance together so we can do filming. The revenue stream now for the 3 days, what they paid us was, setup day was Thursday. They paid us $2,500 for Thursday. Filming was Friday. They paid us $5,000. And cleanup was Monday. They paid us another $25,000. So we had $10,000 for basically kind of just staying out of their way. It really wasn't terrible for us.
Did they leave the town Springfield?
I'm sorry?
Did they leave the town Springfield? I saw on the board and stuff where it would say normally Springfield. Do you know if they left the town Springfield?
I think it's a fictitious town.
It is.
I forget what they called it, but it wasn't
Glendale.
Glenville or something, yeah.
I saw the flag they had there said,
I think they should have had the mayor in it.
I was trying to look at the name tag on the thing to see if it said Huber on there.
Actually, you were Rich, but you were played by someone else.
Yeah, what's that say? Does it say Huber up there?
No, it doesn't. They took all of them off and
Airman.
put the actors in.
Gary Sanders, interesting. Oh.
So, and again, it's and I don't know if I should say this or not, but we had another opportunity with the school system. I was in touch with Dr. Goldberg. We had an opportunity to perhaps do something at the exterior of the high school. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond anyone's control, that wasn't able to happen. But, there are phone calls that we're getting, and there's definitely interest here in our township. And I think that's just a credit to us. We're going to try to take full advantage of this as we possibly can. I mean, just as a last note before we pass this, they even did something. I work in a school in Bergen County. There's another Netflix series with John Hamm. I think it's called Friends and Neighbors. And there was a scene where he's walking out of a police station, and it's the Bergen County Sheriff's Office, which is right next door to my campus. You can clearly see, like, I drive past where they did that scene every day, and it's kind of cool to be able to see this months later and see a show months later and says, you know, wow, that's where I live, or that's where I work, or in this case, that's where I live. And I think that's just a tip of the cap to us in the community, and this is something that I really want to try to see if we could take full advantage of.
They were in New Providence the week before at Adam's Clothing Store. They were in Cranford filming. They got a big studio now in Jersey City, Netflix. So that's why they're becoming more local, because it's much easier to work in Jersey. And speaking with the people, they do a lot in New York, but they said between the parking, the permitting, they said it's just a nightmare. They said this was like a walk in the park. To be able to come here and have parking, and, you know, everybody kind of helped out and made sure that they were taken care of and they were able to get in and get out with no problem. They absolutely loved it, so we may see them again.
Okay, I'll do a roll call. Committeeman Capides?
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Committeeman Weber?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lau?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Laufer? Mayor
Yes.
Huber?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Alex's favorite part of the meeting.
Oh, finance, right?
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to pay for payroll and invoices for the period of August 13th, 2025 through September 9th, 2025 in the amount of $10,986,019.36.
Second.
Committeeman Kaiser?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Laufer?
Yes.
Committeeman Capides?
Yes.
Committeeman Weber?
Yes.
Mayor Huber?
Yes. All right, that's correspondence, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Request to extend the public comment beyond September 19th regarding the proposed consent order, 3M Company. All right. Union County Public Hearing, September 10th, 6 p.m. Funding for Senior Citizen and Disabled Residents Transportation Program. Information you can call 908-659-5001. Public comment on any government issue. Sure, come on up. State your name and address, and spell it for us, just to make sure.
Hi, John.
Could you speak into the microphone, please?
Hi.
Jake, can you
Linda,
fix the
your
mic
name
for
and
her, please?
address?
Just 1 second, just let me fix the mic, because they won't be able to hear you at home.
Thank you. My name is Susanna Sapio. I'm here on behalf of my husband as well. My home is located to the right of the monstrosity being built,
May I have your address, please?
38 Henshaw
Thank you.
Avenue,
Thank you.
being built at 40 Henshaw Ave. I'm trying to understand why property owners within 200 feet did not receive a form of notice, the same as we got from 37 Henshaw. And I suppose Board of Adjustments is in charge of that?
No, there was no variances required on it. That's why there was no notices on 40.
There's nothing,
No, nothing at all.
I mean, according to what John's saying.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor, may I make a suggestion? Sure. Could we have the resident just say what she wanted to say, and then we can answer all questions afterwards? That way, we can make best use of both people's times.
Well, I know no one really gives a crap, but I'm going to say what my grievance is. You know, today I'm here to express my grievances regarding the home being constructed at 40 Henshaw Ave. Due to the size of the home, we will be losing all of our privacy that we once enjoyed in our sun porch, our deck, our backyard. There's no private area anymore. The square feet of this house is, 3,800 feet. It's intrusive, and the cost to our health and our peace has been immeasurable. I also would like to say that I like to exercise at the track, but because of a few incidents there, I won't go anymore. It's getting dangerous, just so you know.
What
What's
Do you
happened
mind
at the track?
elaborating in terms of the track?
Yes, ma'am. What-
Do you mind elaborating in terms of the issues on the track?
Yeah, this is something that's new to us.
I've had people get aggressive with me there as I'm exercising.
Okay.
And so I won't
Were they
go there.
sports clubs or?
These are just general people who go to the track and run or whatever.
Okay.
I have to be honest with you, I haven't seen what you're talking about. I will check it out tomorrow. I apologize. And you said there was nothing?
There was no variances required on that house. Met all the setbacks and everything.
Yeah. Have you-
Even with
has
its,
anybody seen? I haven't seen.
even with its increased size?
It still met all the setbacks and everything.
And again, just for the record, I am a resident on Henshaw Avenue,
Yeah.
so I don't know if I should participate or not.
I'd like your opinion on, I mean,
But can you just elaborate for us, under what circumstances? Because I would like to know, under what circumstances would you have to notify neighbors of a construction project happening in the neighborhood?
If it triggered a variance, such as you were too close to the side, too close to the front, the back, you didn't meet the setbacks, if the total coverage on the lot exceeded what's allowed, that particular one did not exceed any of those requirements.
If you're building up.
But again, you have a height, yes, you have a height requirement also.
But they're only going to a second floor and that's
There
it,
was
correct?
not- And our zoning officer happens to be here tonight also, and I know that was looked at, so there was no variances required.
I will look at it tomorrow. What's your address? What address are you?
I'm 38 Henshaw, and you're all invited to my house to see what I mean.
Are
I'll
you home
provide
during the-
cocktails.
Are you home? Are you home during the day?
I'm sorry?
Are you home during the day?
Yes, I am.
I'm partially retired, and I will come by tomorrow.
Miss Sapia, would the installation of a panic button at the track alleviate some safety issues? Because that's something that I spoke with County Parks and Rec about today. Because it is a county park and it's policed by the county police, and a button that would go directly to the county police. Is that something that would alleviate a little bit of concern?
I guess, I don't really know. I don't have the answers to how you would address that issue.
Okay.
I actually don't leave my house without my pepper spray gun if I'm in a park or whatever.
Sure.
Do you know what around, was there a time frame? Was it happening the same times or?
I've had it happen, I go at different times, and this time it was kind of in the afternoon. Sometimes I'm there in the morning. It could happen anytime, I guess.
And I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable sharing in a public forum, perhaps if you're uncomfortable about the specificity of the
Incident?
situations at the,
I
but
can
if,
tell
can I?
you what happened. I'm not ashamed of
But I'm saying, and maybe our chief is here, if you wanted to have a dialogue after the meeting, or set up a time, a phone call, to get more specifics on what's going on, so, obviously, Deputy Mayor Laufer has talked about a county option. We also have our local police too that could also, take a report or take down what happened and respond accordingly.
We had problems in the park, I think, before anybody was on this committee but myself. And we addressed it, and we helped the public. That's why if you go to parks, there's only one hoop in most of the parks, almost all the parks. I can't, we took them down, and people were screaming. Why are you taking it? We took it down because nobody felt safe.
Right, I remember that.
You remember that? I mean,
Yeah.
guys were changing in bushes, guys were cursing at women. But I will check it out, and we will do what we can. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public? Well, please state your name and address.
Bob Yellen, 24 Gale Court. Two things. The night of the paving on Mountain Avenue. Okay? So the end of the line was at Tooker. That you had to make a left onto Tooker. I was out that night, so in front of me was a New Jersey Transit bus and a tractor trailer. They were both told to make the left on Tooker. Okay? As you go up Tooker, there's no, the next detour sign was past Lyons. Okay? The New Jersey Transit bus tried to make the right on Lyons. Did not make it. Back and forth, finally got out of it. Continued down further. The tractor trailer tried to make the right on Lyons Avenue with a 53-footer. No way. He went up the grass and then he decided to back out. And they both went down to Baltusrol and they stopped there because they were lost. So I think there was some type of a lack of communication. I think that the tractor trailer should have been stopped all the way back by Hillside, okay? Instead of sending them down Mountain Avenue. So I don't think that's ever gonna happen again, but if there's another paving issue, these tractor trailers cannot go through little side streets.
Well, first night, they came down Rose Avenue. First night, they were coming from Morris Avenue, and they ended up coming down Rose, which I'm on Rose. There was a bus there for 10 minutes. I went up and saw the police officer. I said, we have to redirect a different way. And they did redirect a different way to stop them from coming into it. I don't know what, you're coming the other way, I don't know what happened. But I know Rose was like a New York street with all the things. I do feel bad for you. I went through it too.
The other thing I wanted to bring up is I noticed, I saw on the webpage that they're going to rip open Caldwell Place again to do some type of a culvert, drainage, whatever. Didn't they have Caldwell Place ripped open for the entire summer, PSE&G, right?
No, we actually was repaved.
Yeah,
They
but
milled it.
PSE&G was in there doing whatever they were doing under the ground. for
I'll
a
give you an
long period
update,
of time.
and again, this is county, it's not us,
Right.
unfortunately.
Right,
They did some test boring last week.
right. I
And
saw that.
they closed it up.
Right.
They're gonna come back in 2 or 3 weeks, they're digging a 40 by 14-foot pit. So that end of Caldwell is gonna be hard closed.
Right.
After they get done, they'll cover it with plates, but it's not gonna be passable. After that, the county comes in, they're gonna replace the culvert that runs kind of across the street, right by Ruby Field. There's that culvert, so they gotta dig up the street and replace that. My guess is we're probably looking at a couple of months for them to do that.
Why couldn't they have done this like in the summertime? When
One
they-
would
When
think.
they were already working on the street.
One would think, and that was the plan originally.
We tried.
Somehow, somewhere, it didn't happen.
tried.
But again, that's the county. I mean, they,
Right.
you know, we were told that they were gonna do it during the summer. And for whatever reason, they did not do it.
So who pays to pave the street?
They do. We're not paying for it.
County or PSE&G?
It's the county top to
I
bottom.
don't know who's gonna, PSCG pays curb to curb.
To do the street,
Right.
and after the culvert comes out, then the county will repave that section of road.
Curb to curb, it'll be repaved.
Okay.
But again, it would have made more sense to dig it up before it was repaved and in the summer when we didn't have the traffic.
Right.
So, but just so you appreciate kind of, you know, our hands are kind of tied. They kind of tell us what they're going to do. It's just unfortunately not the other way around.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
I feel
I'll-
your pain.
Bob, hold on one second. I just want to say something. You have no idea how much love I have for you. Because, no, I'm serious. Because you and I, there are times that you and I will go back and forth on certain things online, for better or for worse. Everything that Alex and I have ever had, you showed up to question us on. And I'm going to tell you something. Everybody online who wants to talk all this junk and wants to just bicker about complete nonsense, you're the only one that shows up to sit there and question about what's going on and comes to a meeting, or you'll find me, or you'll seek me out, or you'll seek one of us out, and what's the deal? So I got to tell you, thank you for that, because it is proof that, you know, we can have differences or whatever, or the explanations can be there, and you and I are still friends without an issue. So I appreciate you more than you know.
I learned one thing in Springfield. I've been here 30 years. Sometimes there's tremendous issues that should affect everyone in this town. And when it comes to a town meeting, how many people come?
This is a lot.
Yeah.
So even though it affects them, it doesn't really affect them.
You just caught me at a bad day when I had somebody an hour earlier complaining about paving during the day. Then you chirped in with paving during the night, and I'm just like, well, why don't you guys come up with a solution and tell us what to do? But again, I appreciate you more than anything, coming here and putting that forward, because that sounds like that was some kind of traffic issue that should have been handled in some other way.
You know what, unfortunately, Mizell and Mountain Avenue are both roadways to 22 and
Right.
back and forth.
Correct.
So they pick up tremendous tractor trailers. There's more tractor trailers now, I think, than there's ever been.
Yep.
On the two streets. For whatever reason, they're going back and forth.
That's county road. And no jurisdiction.
Right.
No jurisdiction.
I mean, we pull over what we can.
Right.
But, I mean, they're county roads and they're meant as tractor-trailer pass-throughs.
We've checked it out. Got the police check it out, I don't know how many times. Come off 22. So that's what we can do.
And just for one clarification, the closing that's going to be at Caldwell is going to be on the Mizell Caldwell by Ruby. So you will still be able to get to Caldwell School going up Trivet or
Correct.
all those other avenues are still going to be open.
Yes, Caldwell at the other end will be open, and Trivet will be open, both sides, north and south.
All we're missing is that one way out on Ruby by there. Perfect.
We're also gonna try to we've asked them to make an entrance to Ruby above the culvert, cutting through the fence and the bushes that are there.
Yeah.
We've asked them to make a temporary driveway, so that anybody that wants to use Ruby will be able to still pull in to Ruby. So,
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public? Seeing none, I'll close to the public. What do we got next?
Closed session.
Exec.
Okay, this is a resolution for the closed session, Resolution 9/925, whereas Article 6 of the Open Public Meetings Act provides that a public body may hold a closed session, whereas the Township Committee will, during this meeting, enter into discussion of the following matters: attorney-client privilege and personnel, attorney-client privilege, potential contract negotiations, and potential property acquisition, attorney-client privilege and potential contract negotiation, attorney-client privilege and potential litigation. Whereas the matters to be discussed in closed session are to remain in the strictest of confidence by all Township Committee members in furtherance of their fiduciary duties to the Township. Now therefore, be it resolved, matters discussed at this meeting will be released to the public when reasons for discussing and acting upon them in closed session no longer exist, and we may take action after the executive meeting.
So before I make a motion, because Craig will make me make another one, I do want to make an announcement. So we have two drawings that I'm going to place on either table, and they are sketches of the park that we're looking at where the old billboard used to be on Mountain. And we plan on speaking about it on the next meeting, which is the 25th. So we'll publicize that. Jay will publicize that. But since there are people here, and I want to make an announcement, these drawings will be displayable or visible at Town Hall, should anybody want to come see them. I'm sure there will be people who are interested in seeing them. So I will display them tonight, and they'll be here all the time, and we'll have a more in-depth conversation with the community that is publicized on the 25th at 7 p.m. that will be incorporated into our Township Committee meeting. And now I will make the one and only motion to go into exec.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I get to vote no.
Overruled.
You're allowed.
I could vote no. I want to.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Are we?
So, Madam Clerk, Mr. Mayor, I would like to add Resolution 2025-237, 2025-238, 2025-239, and 2025-240 to our agenda.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Are you really voting no?
Yeah, no, wait a minute.
No,
Hold it.
We just voted,
to open.
pending is to add.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
We're not voting on the actual
Okay,
resolution.
so let's vote on that. I said, really, we can't do that.
No, add to the agenda.
All right, yes.
Madam Clerk, I would like to move Resolution 2025-237, 238, 239, and 240.
I will second that.
Are we going to read them or not?
Resolution 2025-237 is promoting Daniel Zeser to the rank of police lieutenant. 238 is promoting Keith Christopher. Resolution 239 is a in-step promotion for Victoria DiMaggio, and 240 is the hiring of Anthony Crutcher Jr.
Deputy Mayor Laufer,
Yes.
Committeeman Weber,
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser. Mayor Huber.
Yes. Maybe you should say on it that this is part of the
Before I adjourn, I just want to say that these resolutions are bringing us to our second to last step in the completion of our reorganization table. We have one more process which we haven't formally started yet, but we will shortly, which is for a sergeant spot. But these 4 individuals are credits and will be a credit to the Springfield Police Department.
I thank you very much.
Ready for adjournment?
Yeah, I move to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Adjourn.